Hey, welcome back. This is Hearts of Iron 4 Old World Blues. I'm going to do a quick Vault 27 run. I don't know how far I'll be able to get with it, but it is considered one of the hardest factions. So I'm going to do it on Average Joe. We're going to start. Hope you're all doing well today. Loading pretty quick. I'm going to get some power armor help, I know, if I remember correctly. So, prepared for the future. The bombs were coming one way or another, and no one was more ready for that than Vault Tech. Our vault was one of the many that stood ready to ride out the storm and keep our ancestors safe until the world was ready to rebuild. Not all vaults were created equal, however, and there is always that burning question: what kind of vault was yours? Now, I refuse to believe the TV show's version that it was Vault Tech that started it. I sometimes wonder if Pam did it from Fallout 4. But that will come in time. Just getting my usual, because, if you see me play before, I always do these first. Which I have quite a few research.
Hello.
It's crazy. I have Vault 27 security and remnants of the ghosts. Let me look at what the ghosts were again. The ghosts are a group of mercenaries who traveled black-clad power armor. They were once citizens of Vault 27 themselves. That was until they murdered one of the previous overseers and escaped out of the wastes. Now that Vault 27's doors are open for all citizens, the ghosts serve as the protectors of Vault 27. The ghosts often bring back utility items we need in our adventures, and we let them come back and support them with advanced technology. But as we heard from others, they're ruthless and accept jobs from any lowlife or scumbag, which tarnishes our reputation somewhat, but that's the price we have to pay to get our water chips and our air filters in time. So, proceed.
Sir.
But we could just start one of these right here. If we have to, we'll retreat back. So, prepare the future. Prepare for the future. It's not very well kept secret that some of the vaults out there weren't exactly designed with their occupants' best interest in mind. While there were many controlled vaults, a number of had more just safety in mind. Some were downright horrifying, all in the name of science. The horrors. So what was mine? Ours was mostly normal, a little bit weird in there, or the horrors. I think it's just mostly normal. Just mostly normal. Reserve your space today. Every vault needed one day to make some very tough decisions. The Geiger counter may still be ticking, but that door just might need to be open anyway. Vault tech may have been prepared for anything, but people and supplies can still run quite scarce after 200 years underground. I should make a video about that someday. Like, how long can you keep supplies going? You could probably have a bar graph over time that shows you. Reserve your space today. Eventually, the overseer had to make some hard calls about whether or not to open the vault door. The surface was still dangerous to be sure, but it was just as certain that there were people out there, and those folks could potentially help us, or even join us. They could also kill us all. I could get manpower, I could get money, or I could just get political power. Never too late for new neighbors. You always need manpower. Alright, what's your plan? Even if we don't want the wasteland just might want us. Just as Voltec prepared for the future, we'll need to do the same. Whether we shield ourselves from it, befriend it, or maybe even tame it ourselves. It's time for the brighter future Voltec promised. Oh, I forgot this little part. Yeah, I have no industry whatsoever. I have no factories either. That's the crazy part. And I got these guys right here, Black Canyon. What's your plan? Whether we're welcomed or shunned in the outside world, we're going to need to be ready for whatever it throws at us. The Overseer is wise? Probably. And they've got a surefire plan to see us through the coming years. They just need to tell us what it is. Barricade the door and pray no one knocks. The wasteland needs reclaiming by force. We'll repurpose the vault's machines to suit our needs. What is our resource? Shit. Get an extra 5%, or I think we might need the resources. Alright, from there, it's kind of a short focus tree, but that's why I wanted it to be short. So, this path, I think, will give us what we need to get things started. But we do need some actual infrastructure. Dear God. Let's do this. Cramped Vault. It is estimated that Vault-Tec gave the dwellers of Vault 27 less than a quarter of the space they designated for their other vaults. When people aren't sneering at their bunkmates or stepping on a sleeping child on the way to the bathroom, they are begging to be set into the great open wasteland. That is terrible. Is that why I have no freaking factories in this land? Robert Matthews' job is anything but desirable. As the overseer of Vault 27, his job is fixing a problem that Vault-Tec purposefully created, either for scientific development, by observing, or for their own cruel entertainment. I'm thinking the latter. It's hard to tell. Vault has been designed to be heavily overcrowded, planned to have less than food. Yeah, I'll get to the rest of that once I'm... Okay. It planned to have less room and food that the people inside of it required. Well, makes sense. Alright. Get that going. Oh, hey, we have enough for... We need to get our military going, so... There's that. So... They pick people from as many different backgrounds and social classes that they could find, hoping to divide the people by all means, making the situation even more complicated. Despite being designed like a bomb rigged to blow, the long list of overseers directly leading the facility somehow kept the experiment going and the people alive. The means of controlling the vault has often changed, overseer by overseer, some utilizing a more humane approach and some using more harsh methods of survival. Here, let me get this real quick. I'll get this one first. Then I'll finish the rest of that paragraph. Cramped Vault. We need this one, the Ghost Division. The Ghost Division is an unfortunate necessity. We fix up their power armor and Vault-Tec weapons. They bring us back supplies we need to keep the vault running. However, news travels further and faster than power armor can. The stories surrounding the Ghost Division are less than pleasant. I suppose we must do whatever it takes to survive. You're damn right about that. Robert's current approach for the situation is strict population control with a maximum number of children and even more rigorous treatment for food management. While he is far from being popular, he is the least rough or cruel leader the Vault has had in a long time. He looks a little worse for wear. Alright, with that done, we go on the next one. So we could... I'm going to hold off on that. So I got the weapons I need. Whatever starts giving me weapons a bit. Yeah, there you go. 3 off-map arms workshops. So let's do that. Vault security teams. While we trust that our vault dwellers will be good, upstanding members of the community, having insurance has never gone wrong. Our security team stands for law and order and protects us from both the outside and inner threats and is a staple of our vault. Gives us enforcer technology and a little bit of war support, which I'm going to go with if I can.
Hey.
The security teams are going to be enforcer armored, if possible. There you go. These guys are now fully equipped. And I used up a shit ton of my supplies for that. But I have enough for another division or two. It's not a bad thing. And I can do 6. So I need 100, so I can only do this one. And I just have some reserves. Now, what that focus tree item did was it gives us an opportunity to get this area from them. So we'd just be hooked right here. But we next to the claim jumpers, them, yeah, they're going to want it back. So we need to be sure before we take it. You ever had a situation... Oh, there you go. So yeah, this is what I want. Astounding ammunition. Our production lines consist of trinkets and civilian goods. It's time we step in and reassign some plants surely to the manufacturing of firearms. Our enemies will know the dedication of our dwellers once the lead projectiles we manufacture pierce their skull. So we get 3 armed workshops. So we can do 1 for power armor, 1 for weapons, and probably for armor. So yeah, you ever had a situation where your person, whoever's in charge of scheduling, changes your schedule completely opposite? So then instead of you're the front part of the week, you're in the back part, but they don't exactly tell you. Like you hear from the grapevine of other workers that you might be changing soon, and they say that they talk to someone, but nobody ends up coming to talk to you. And you just happen to look on your schedule and you notice, oh, I've got 7 days off because they changed my schedule and they put me now in back half. Okay. What about the other guy that just switched with me? Did they tell him? Because then he has 4 days of work and then another 4 days of work consecutively, because that's just how the weeks work. And you think to yourself, should I say something? I should say something because I like the person. I do wonder, though, like, of course I'm going to say something. It just a part of me wants to ask, like, should I demonstrate the lack of communication? Just something to think about sometimes. I'm sure they know about it, so that's what I'm going to find out tomorrow. It would also be funny to find out that nobody knows what's going on. And it was a complete surprise, and I actually do have to work the next day. There you go. We got some body armor going. I do want some... keep going to body armor. It's worth it. Then we're going to have to upgrade it, be able to get some power armor, actual, because all we have is frames that we can make. Now, I could keep doing this and get 2 more arms workshops, which is probably worth it. So, drilling dwellers. Should war ever reach the outskirts of our vault, every man, woman, and child must be prepared to face the wrath of our enemies. Security Chief McKay has agreed to drill folks of all ages in the art of warfare to help us face the enemy. Yeah, you're a vault of like 4,000 people. Yeah, With drilling dwellers, we have expanding firearms production. The effort we put forward to build further weapons manufacturing plants has paid off. However, we could always push the production line a little bit further. Our scouts have spotted land clearings that would be the perfect location to set up armament workshops. So they just plop them down. Yet, how are you going to build them without construction? But details. Alright, with that done, we could keep this path where we just increase our weapons abilities, but I do want to up our ability to actually build. So, all it does is security teams and Voltec security vanguards. Military construction speed. That doesn't matter as much. Gives the extra research slot. That's good for later. That's 60, 120, 180, 240. Get 300 days just to get an extra 2 workshops. Yeah, I'm going to just expand. So here, we'll get Voltec infrastructure. The biggest little vault. Voltec was the forefront of civilian construction before the war, and the tools that they left us with are better than the stone hammers and animal hides that our neighbors used to build houses. It's time to put those excavators to work. Let's do that. And just for now, once we got what we need, we'll lower we're building that. Now the rioters are going to be our shock troops with the power armor because they've got the same amount of defense. But they got an extra breakthrough because they're armored. With that done, we have infrastructure now. So, chance of a lifetime. A rebellious gang from the Claim Junkers has taken the town of Vale Reach hostage. The ghosts have been drafting up some plans to save the town and seize it for ourselves. A chance to expand like this won't come again. We must take it. We will. Downside is we'll need 5 divisions to hold it. Our one opportunity. A rogue gang from the Clam Junkers has poured across the border and is holding Valley Reach hostage. Black Canyon is too disorganized to mount an offensive of their own. However, our ghosts know the area better than anyone and can easily save the town from those bandits. Should free the town and return to Black Canyon, or should we keep the territory for ourselves? So it will be ours. Phantom strikes. Only the Ghost Division knows how to know how to be stealthy in power armor. They follow hidden trading paths and quickly surround the city, massacring the invaders and saving all the handful of townspeople from their oppressors. Bailey Reach was quick to accept Vault 27's control of the area, and the Black Canyon soldiers have refused to mount any sort of offense against our superior ghosts. Now I am within their reach, though. But let's get these extra helpers. So, settlers from below. People have been designing their dream homes for their heads of generation, waiting for the day that they get a bit of land to call their own. Now it's time for make those dreams a reality. Okay. They are going to claim on me eventually. And these guys are going to raid me, so I have to be prepared for that too. No more food stamps. The Vault's hydroponics lab has been working double time to just get enough citizen one meal a day. Now that we have room to build proper greenhouses, we're going to be the best fed nation in the wasteland. And we are done with no more food stamps. So, we will not be pushed around. I don't care about that part. Well, we're going to start doing the internal fixes. So, the Vault's maintenance teams. While vaults are highly automated and built to high standards, there'd be nothing left but rusted corridors without the Vault Tech maintenance team. It's time we encourage our young dwellers to take up their soldering tools and join the team to keep the vault on a steady track to perfection. We get 10 extra metal, so that's good. That's done. So next, conveyor belts. A steady flow of production is key to keeping our dwellers happy and our vault profitable. If we want to ensure that we're titans of industry in the wasteland, we'll have to assign more of our real estate to highly advanced and automated workshops. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to deal with them eventually myself. Twin Mothers flee north. The Twin Mothers are a tribe that is seen to have been taught their last lesson. Lanius's forces fill in the valley and taking control of their sacred temples and fields. From the time they came to finally bring Diana herself out of questioning, the Legion was left empty-handed. Diana would have opened up her true home in paradise to wastelanders and Twin Mother refugees seeking to heal from the injuries they took and prepare for the defense against further legionary attacks. It means they're going to get a little crazy. And I'll have to fight them. And they're pretty hard to fight. They're going to take Black Canyon.
Hello.
Alright, we need the power. So, power to be. Vault 27 isn't going to survive off just an old pre-war generator forever. Why not try and upgrade it or look for power elsewhere? Which is why we're going to do it here. Alright, with that done, let's continue on constructing more things for our vault. So, happy work is hard work. The great minds of Vault-Tec Human Relations Branch have devised a new campaign to get our dwellers back on their feet and working. We will create an artificial atmosphere of competition between the Vault's families by awarding the hardest working dwellers of the month 1 day of extra pay. This is hard work. Expanding the vault. Our residential facilities are quickly filling up, and will soon have no more space for future generations. It would be wise to begin excavating future real estate if we wish to avoid a crisis. So it's all in this area. With that, we get our possibility of machine over man. Our data analysis have calculated that by replacing some of our production lines with purpose-built protectrons, we could nearly double our efficiency. Who needs pesky laborers that are asked for vacations and can't even work 24 hours a day? God damn it, they're invading already. I guess I'm gonna have to fight Diana instead. Hopefully they get beaten up quite a bit in that time. Yeah, it looks like they won't. Damn. Penitentiary is about to be taken. Yeah, they're screwed.
Hey.
Oh, would you look at that? Now they're justifying against us. Who knew? Titans of industry. Vaultec is no longer calling for efficiency in our industry. In a short period of time, we rivaled expectations predictions by 231.5%. A true accomplishment every vault dweller could be proud of having helped in. With that complete, we should go down the path of getting more weapons because they're going to attack me soon. So, man the guns. While the security teams have been doing excellent work, they lack the required firepower to properly manage any serious threats. It'd be wise to assign some of our civilian workforces to temporarily make more armaments for our officers. Yeah.
Hello.
Zirconium Pants. Okay, that's a funny name. Now that our security teams have adequate firepower, we can focus on other issues with it, primarily the lack of armor. Our scientists have been hard at work in the labs working on a compound known as zirconium, which could be used in ballistic weaves due to their ideal material properties. So, pretty much division defense plus 10%, which is good to have, but it won't get there in time. They'll be at us in 20 days. Are they a part of that faction yet? No. Hopefully they don't get a part of that faction until after they beat me. If they beat me. We'll see. At least I have plenty of weapons now. War. Hopefully we could break them.
Hey. Take this.
How many losses for them? None for me so far. So far.
Get down.
I'm wondering about that because they're already down of equipment.
Like that? Sir?
We lost half their numbers. Dwelling defenders. The great minds at Voltec gathered together to fix all of the issues we had with our security team's equipment. Now it's up to us, the great speakers. Every dweller respects the security team, but few want to join it. Namely, if we show them that the benefits behind the job, they'd sign up immediately.
Like that? Sir? Hello? Hey. Hello? Get down! Sir? Damn! Sir? Hey. Hey. Had enough? Hey. You're no match for us. Hey.
All right, things look just a little bit up. It's getting a little bit better from when I first started fighting them. I'm hoping their equipment and their manpower is slowly draining. They have 1,000 losses to my 3, so it's 1/3 now. So again, a little bit better on that. As we slowly slide in more buffs for myself, more things to work with. Alright, Ring of Fire. The security team is stronger and even some of the most elite pre-war organizations thanks to our dedication to arming and overhauling them. The final step of our plan is simply be riling up our forces and painting the enemy as an alien force with no human emotion behind it, so our men show them no remorse. Yeah. It's getting hard for them to take the left side, like get down the low numbers. On the right side, the numbers are getting better, though that 25 still bothers me.
Damn.
Some of these are going to go to the right side, some of these are going to go to the left side. We still have more manpower, thankfully. We still have enough equipment, too. We get more men on our side, it'll be easier to defend.
Take this.
We're still holding a pretty good negative or like casualty rate compared to them. They just keep expanding on that ratio. So I think they're having less and less experienced fighters.
Hello? Like that? this one.
Ring of Fire. All right, next. Let us push into the science department. So, the Vault's science team. The Vault science team are the most crucial pillar in securing our future in the wasteland. Vault-Tech's best and brightest were sent to our vault to be utilized, not just to be sitting around testing on lab mice. If we are to continue sailing on in a steady path of technological stability, we must make sure our scientists are well funded. Okay. How's the... Okay, 400 to their 2,000. Okay. So that's 1 to 5 ratio. And I do believe that they are running out of equipment in some areas. You notice their equipment bars are lowering a bit.
You're no match for us. Sir.
It is patience we must have.
Hello. Hello.
Now, we have more men to fight with, and you have less. Aha. 500 to your... So... 1/7 now.
Hello. Sir. Hey.
It's hard for them to even mount successful assaults on the left side now. Alright, stocking up on stim packs. While our vault provider provides some of the most high-quality care in the wasteland, there are still issues in our supply lines. Stim packs and medics are rare to find for our scavengers, and we currently don't have any way of producing them. Then the science team's objective in creating the stim pack formula would help immediately. "100% condition. Our Pip-Boys are built-in devices able to track both flora and fauna. Why don't we encourage our dwellers to get rid of pests like rad roaches by rewarding them for killing 50 of them? I'm sure these little traits will keep our dwellers motivated to keep deal with pests." Not a bad idea. Now, we're going to be vigilant recyclers. Yes, Vault-Tec has invested far too many material into the wacky, larger-than-life experiments done by spiky white-haired scientists. If we want to actually create useful technology that isn't Rad Roach, that could talk, then we'll have to work on scrapping some of those more eccentric research projects. Hey, we'll get some chips in Vault 27. Vigilant Recycler is complete. Next one, Nerd Rage. No! It seems our scientists have finally found their ticket to working less. They built a computer that runs thousands of experiments to see which ones would be trashed due to their insanity. We've been better to have less mad scientists, but this will expedite things, I guess.
Hello?
Alright, downloading RAM. The so-called Sensitron has saved thousands of man-hours on our science team thanks to the cunning abilities. It's time to see if we can expand its utility following the Vault-Tec manual. According to basic protocols, we can insert a simple holodisk into the drive and gain a gigabyte of RAM. This should do the trick. Strange days. With our resource issues figured out and our scientists on full focus, we've researched an efficiency unseen in even the best projections from Vault-Tec. Seems our lovable scientist team has ushered in a new era of technological progress in a wasteland full of ignorance. Gives us an extra research slot. Alrighty, so now we're gonna finish up these so we can get a GEC. Ancestral aviation. Our American ancestors once roamed the skies freely and without worry. Now the most you'll see in the smoggy green skies at Mutant Crow. Let's bring back the glory days to teach our youth to pilot our most modern planes. After all, this could come in handy in future warfare. Yes, it could. Excellent aeronauts. It seems that our campaign to instill the passion of aviation into our youth has taken hold. There's just one problem. All we have are rickety biplanes and 21st century relics. If we truly want to control the skies, we must advance the technology we provide to our aeronauts, or we'll be shot down by pipe rifles. Castles in the sky. Now that our Air Force is a formidable opponent to anyone who roams the skies, we have one final issue: air bases. If we don't assign some of our dwellers to find clearings in the land and building airstrips, our Air Force will have no chance at launching anything more than a glider. So I get 2 air bases, which is good. And now, the GEC. Our vault has exceeded even the highest expectations of survival rate in the barren wasteland. Now it's our time for our final purpose. We must exit our comfortable cold steel walls to venture out and make the wasteland green and pristine with our mint condition GEC. Garden of Eden Creation Kit. Alright, now we have more breathing space, but we already am at war with the people who owned it. So, at its best times, Black Canyon is disorganized, dangerous hellhole. It's time to give the good people of Vault 27 the breathing space that they deserve.
Hello?
The moment that the free fighters left, I'm pushing because they don't have as much manpower to use, and everything that I take, they're negative because they have no manpower in their pool to speak of. Very little. But what about equipment? And I'm already at 70.
Hey,
And I don't want to do force attack because I don't want to lose the equipment that I have. We're close.
hey. Hey.
The point is, I will make a new defense line while I'm handling this place.
You're mine. Like that?
And I just
This'll be over quickly.
freaking
You're mine.
cornered some of their men.
This'll be over quickly.
So 2 divisions of theirs will be wiped out. Done.
Hello?
Now, probably a good time to set up a new defense line. Yes, that means I have to give up on building those for a bit. But that's worth it. Now we will consolidate this area and whatever workshops we may get later. Oh, that's why it's not working.
Hello?
We shall push on their left side now until we can get the penitentiary. That's a nice big chunk of territory. And we just have 3, just as before, to defend. Then we'll quickly put outposts there, as we did before. There we go. Nice beating on them. We took a few casualties, but
Sir?
we're a block away from our objective. take that town. There we go. We have succeeded in our second advance. Stay right there. And the entry is ours. And with that, we gained a few more factories to use. Alright. Now work on that. The big long area for them to cover, but they're not 100% in most of their units. NCR have counterattacked on the Chimeran consensus and Caesar. They don't seem to be losing as much as they were before. And just like that, we have a nice little army set up to move. They have air support from this air base. And we will proceed. Enjoy! We just have to take these two territories, and we win, because she doesn't have any of these other areas cored.
Sir.
Just go. There's only one division holding Paradise. Done. Really? Oh, it's over for her. I don't know why it's still...
Hello. Sir.
Here, go. Aggro. Aggro. There you go. It just took a bit to register. Okay, with that, we have a focus tree item that cores all those areas, so we gotta use that. Some fresh air. For the first time ever, the first thing the Overseer Malthus saw when he woke up was not a cold metal ceiling or the smelly body parts of his bunkmate. It was a bright open sky. The curses of Vault 27 is finally coming to an end. And you have more curses around you, because you got them up north, Brotherhood, Ouroboros that just saw her spiritual sister get wiped out, and you have the NCR to your right. And they're going to want you to join them. They're going to do that stupid, join us speaker. They're setting up speakers right now so they could play that file. Actually, I only think that happens when, Kimball's president. Now that our last 3 focus tree items, open the windows, no more than 6 people to a bunk, no more than 4-story wooden shacks, build right. Outside of the vault doors, the people of 27 are finally free. We get 1,500 manpower, we get extra population increase, and recruitment's up. So it really cause some issues if you're stuck with that many people to a room. The disease must go right up the damn window. Open the emergency reserves. As the citizens of Vault 27 poured into their newly won lands, Vault Tech revealed one last cruel twist. Weighted pressure plates in the floor detected the mass exodus from the vault and opened up a hidden cache of tools, supplies, and living space hidden behind a wall. Matthias quickly gathered supplies and shut the hidden compartments. What the dwellers don't know can't hurt them. That is messed up. And our final focus tree item is Ghosts in the Shell. Cliche. The Ghost Division has gone from degenerate mercenaries to war heroes in just a few years. Now they are dreaming bigger than their merc days. A vast army of black-clad soldiers marching for fame and fortune into the wastes. The Ghosts march. Stability up 30%, attack, defense, and power capacity. And we get Baltic power armor. See if that's good. Alright, and that's it. So that's pretty much it for... Unless you want to continue on and try to take on the NCR or the Brotherhood above you, good luck. And also open up all these vaults. It's a really quick one. Very small focus tree item. It's one of those one-off actions, but it's fun because the idea is you're a small vault, like cramped, as I said, 6 people to a room, and you take nothing and you build up out of it. It's nice, always nice little challenge. I've always heard it was the hardest faction to do. I mean, I would agree, really. Oh, they're fighting over there. So yeah, that will end this one. This is no special mod. This is just part of the base Old World Blues set. So it's good. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I will end it here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see you next time. And as always, ta-ta.